Okay, Sunrider Academy. Um, this looks... Okay, I think this is a visual novel. I hope it's not like Doki Doki Literature Club, because the beginning art looks a lot like that. I don't think it's going to be like that, though. In fact, this might actually have gameplay in it. I'm not sure. Captain Kato's shields gripped his armrest as the ancient Ryuvian lord spoke. It's over for your pathetic people. Your kind shall be reformed to service us. I don't think so. Ha! What can your pathetic vessel do against the full might of the Holy Empire? Now meet your fates. 4 more cruisers dropped from warp, joining the already sizable enemy fleet. Laser beams tore through the hull as the cruisers opened fire. Pew 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 pew! Shields may have appeared confident earlier, but he knew he was running out of options. The commander nearly lost her balance in the carnage. She gripped the handrail while shouting that the core was going to go critical. He's getting tired of always hearing that. Could she ever say something else? What else could he do? Fire the Vanguard again? But he didn't have enough command points for that. What? The Seraphim's awakening had worn off, and would be missile massacred next the following turn. Wait, what? Both quantum torpedoes had been shot down by flak, and the Paladin was already out. Wah-ha-ha-ha! Farewell, Captain! Bad end. Okay, I lost. Well, that's good games. But seriously. I throw up my hands in expiration. What a stupid game. Oh. Playing that game again? The solve's gotta be bugged. There's seriously no way that they could have intended to have 4 cruisers show up on the 8th turn. Maybe I should go to the developer's website and make a post about it. No! You spent all winter vacation doing nothing but playing games. At this rate, you might end up like one of those unemployed people. My heart, man. Come on. It's okay as long as you record your gameplay. The new term's going to start tomorrow, and you haven't even got your uniforms out yet. What am I going to do with you, Kato? I crossed my arms. I was about to get henpecked by my own sister. Work hard, play hard. That's what I always say. Oh, is that so? Then are you finally going to get a girlfriend this... Come on, dude. Enough with the low blows. Girlfriend? You always play those dating games on the Hollow, don't you? Of course. Something like getting a girlfriend's easy. Really now? Then good luck, Kato! And remember, if you flake out like you did last year, your little sister's going to be highly disappointed in you. Ugh. It's only my 2nd year. Everyone knows that a real relationship doesn't start until the 3rd year. Really? Really. Whatever. Just try your best, okay? And remember, disappointed sister. What a bitch. I'm glad I don't have sisters. As soon as she left, I began to regret my words. Girlfriend, huh? I opened my closet and got my uniform out. Tomorrow I would return to being a student in Sunrider Academy. Located at the heart of Sarah City, Sunrider Academy is an experimental educational facility which gathers the brightest young minds from across the planet. And me. Just being accepted was considered a great achievement. Honestly, I was surprised I got accepted. Even if I was mostly average, I guess I have one thing. Okay, what do I want to be? I'm incredibly average, so I'll be well-rounded. Okay. Good karma? Charismatic? Intellectual? Athletic? Well-rounded? Wealthy heir? Prestige plus 10 per month? Intellectual, -1 homework per week. That would be nice. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know what any of this means. If I had to classify myself, it would probably be more intellectual. I know I'm not charismatic. My luck is like shit. I'm not athletic. And don't have money. So, intellectual. I hung up my uniform and put my school supplies into my bag. That should do it. Tutorial. This story takes place on Sarah, an advanced world in the galaxy's neutral rim. Sarah has a different orbit and revolution speed compared to our Earth, and thus has a unique calendar system. A day on Sarah lasts only 10 hours. To go into detail, every hour contains 100 minutes, and each minute contains 100 seconds. However, you need not remember this to play Sunrider Academy. Let's do some math real quick. Calculator app. Which, because I have screen capture on, won't show up on the screen. So it's 100 seconds per minute. So that's 100,000 seconds, opposed to our normal 24 times 60 times 60. So it's actually longer. They actually have longer days. There are 86,400 seconds per day on Earth, but 100,000 seconds per day for them. So they have 10 hours, but that's longer than our 24 hours. Okay. Kato can perform one activity each hour. Further, he must sleep 4 hours a day. The duration of a week, month, and year differ as well. Each week on Sarah contains 10 days. The 5th, 9th, and 10th days are break days, and all other days are work days. A month contains 5 weeks. There are 10 months in a year. This may seem confusing at first, however simply remember that there are 10 hours in a day, 10 days in a week, 5 weeks in a month, and 10 months in a year. So their year is also longer then, because that would be 10 days in a week plus 5 a month, so that's 50 days a month, and 10 months, that's 500 days, that's like 100, almost 150 more days than us, and their days are already longer. Jeez Louise. It's like, their year's like almost twice as long as ours. If you just remember that, then you should be good to go. Your Halo contains essential information, including the calendar. You can open your calendar to see special occasions and holidays. Managing your time efficiently is the key to success. You have exactly until the graduation ceremony on the 10th month to make the most out of your year. Have fun, and do your best to impress your sister. The end of the year was still far away. Plenty of time to figure things out, I suppose. I took a shower and got into bed. Despite my vacation ending, I felt optimistic about the coming year. Who knew what adventures awaited this year? My school life was about to begin. So is this just a pure dating sim? I was really hoping this had gameplay. Oof, I can't headbang. I mean, I guess I'll watch it. It's an anime opening. Okay. Partial nudity. Cool. Thank you, Steam. Sure there's a patch for that. Okay. This is 100% just a dating sim with the nudity taken out. Okay. Okay. Can I even put this on YouTube? I don't know the nudity rules for YouTube. I mean, I guess I've seen worse YouTube videos. This won't be monetized, that's for sure. I woke up next day to the sunshine, the first day of school, huh? Well, might as well try my best. After breakfast, I left the apartment and found Ava waiting outside. Yo! Ava looked reluctantly at me as if I was not worthy of her gaze.
Took you long enough? Come on, let's go before we're late. Oh, that was her. It's an hour till class. Did you forget? I had to get to school early to deliver the opening ceremony speech. Of course I didn't forget. I'm just a busybody. I'm just not a busybody like you. This is my childhood friend, Ava Crescentia. My favorite thing about her is her smile. Too bad that in all my years of being her friendly neighbor, I've never seen it. There you go. What's there to say about her? She's a high-performing individual with some empathy issues. She's way too critical about everything, and the only enjoyment she gets out of life seems to be mentally outmaneuver lesser minds. Namely myself. Excuse me. I chose to be an intellectual? Idiot. See what I mean? Despite that, I, Kato Shields, have been her loyal friend since we were young enough to bathe together in the same tub. Japanese people are weird. Not to confirm or deny that any such cliche event ever occurred in our lives. I would not want to suggest any kind of special relationship exists between us because it clearly did not. We walked through the city on the way to class. Hey, Kato. Yeah? How does the duty of the student council is to the student body sound for an opener? What's up with that overly predictable statement? I'm sure it's fine. The old geezer in charge of our school don't want anything original in the speech anyways. Every year it's always the same thing. I won't worry about it. Sigh. You're being lazy, and the new term hasn't even started yet. Look, Kato, every year the student council does nothing but fill out the same paperwork, improve the same events, and make the same speeches. This is our chance to change. We're members of the Sunrider Academy Student Council. We have to leave our marks on our school's history. There she goes again. Whereas my life goal was merely to be a humble student, others are compelled to question the human condition. They think thoughts like, I must rise above the common rabble. What will they remember of me when I'm gone? What of my legacy? Often, these thoughts lead individuals to join the student council and become campus leaders. And then the next thing you know, they get enamored to such notions, so they decide to pursue careers in management or politics. And before you know it, people call them stuff like presidents, chairman, and captain. It's as if their names disappeared and got replaced with titles. Well, let me just say that I've absolutely no desire for any of that. I've joined the student council, not out of a sense of civic duty for any desire or prestige, but simply to lobby against our old-styled uniforms. Seriously, what vestige of the old imperial system forced us to wear these ridiculous clothes? Always too hot during the summer, and too cold during the winter. I hear the school on the other side of town upgraded to thermoweave uniforms 5 years ago. Some schools even permit hollow wear now. Hollow wear? That sounds cold. And let's see, there's an Eroge up in the top right corner. Clearly, there must be some kind of pork preventing us... preventing us from upgrading our uniforms. Perhaps one of the school officials is close friends with the manager of a wool farm. I walked to school conjuring in my mind multiple disgusting conspiracies keeping us from the hollow-wear uniforms. Before I knew it, we had arrived. Sigh. Alright, well, just make sure you stand up straight behind me while I'm delivering the speech. No problem, I can manage that much. It eyed me. What? She inspected my uniform, obviously displeased. You should have ironed your uniform. That's why we need hollow wear. Ugh. Ava begrudgingly grabbed onto my tie and straightened it. She dusted off my uniform and tried to smooth out the wrinkles. I can't believe you can call yourself the vice president looking like this. Excuse me, Prez, but this appearance is merely my strategy to appeal to the common students. Idiot. Whew. Well. Well, this is the best I can do. Just stay out of the light, okay? Alright, alright. I stood behind Ava as she delivered the opening address, doing my absolute best not to yawn. Being in front of the entire student body, I was suddenly filled with a sinking dread that I left my fly unzipped. No. Ava would have zipped the damn thing up herself during the inspection if I'd forgotten such a pivotal detail. Hope we can all work together to create a better blah 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 blah. But what if she forgot to check? She's a girl after all, so the experience you had in fly unzip would be totally alien to her. Maybe I should check just in case. No, I said not to make a fool of myself around this entire student body. And student council will always be there to listen. I nervously scratched my forehead. What a long-winded speech. With that, on behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I welcome you to Sunrider Academy. The audience politely applauded. We was over at last. I would draw with Ava, thoroughly relieved to be off the stage. As soon as the opening ceremony was over, it was time for our morning classes. Since Ava was a 4th year now, she went upstairs while I was on 3rd floor with the rest of 3rd class. An odd-looking teacher introduced himself as Mr. Gray and began our class. Class time. +1 intelligence, +1 stress. It's lunchtime. Cool. Where should I eat? I can't. There's courtyard. I don't know. Let's eat at the cafeteria. Lunchtime. Class time. +2 stress. Now classes were over, it was time for the student council's first meeting. Look here, kiddo. This just won't do. What? Ava opened a file called Club Reports on her hollow and flipped through pages after pages of forms. Some of these clubs have not submitted dues or membership reports for years. Ugh, I knew the previous president was lazy, but I never imagined it would be this bad. I could feel my eyes glazing over as I looked through the paperwork. I threw my hands up. Is it really a big deal? As long as people are having fun, are their clubs fulfilling their purpose? Ava stared at me incredulously. Ugh, we have to get the clubs into order before anything else. I'm appointing you as a club manager, Kato. Go to the problem clubs and get their issues resolved. Got it? Club manager? I got slapped with the title already? Well, you can't just... Ava crossed her arms. Or you could just help me fill out these equipment use forms. A terrifying stack of paperwork sat beside Ava. Okay, I'll go figure out what's wrong. Good. I looked through the club reports on my hello. It seemed like there were 3 problem clubs, the kendo signs, and swim clubs. Looks like I'll be managing the 3 of them. Cool. Tutorial. You can see the club report on your hello. Each club has 3 stats. Members count refers to the number of members in the club. Readiness refers to the current ability of the club to perform their activities. Morale refers to the happiness of the club's members. Clubs require readiness to win competitions and bring prestige to the school. However, gaining readiness drains morale. If the club's morale is too low, then its performance will be negatively affected. Having more members multiplies the club's readiness. However, chances to recruit new members do not come often. Managing each club's stats is the key to being a successful club manager. Do your best. Well, let's check out the Kendo Club first. Hey, here's a girl I can fuck. I entered the Kendo Club, the Kendo Dojo, and saw a girl just about to leave. Hi, are you in the Kendo Club? I'm the new club manager of the student council. Gurk! She eyed me suspiciously, as if I was somehow already the bad guy. I'm here to talk about the dues for your club. The Imperial tax collectors arrived! She bolted. What? Okay. While I was firmly opposed to the notion of running a random girl down, I instinctively gave chase. Hey, wait! She ran to the courtyard. Ah, for crying. I'm from the student council. Your club hasn't paid any dues for the last 3 years. La la la, don't know what I'm talking about! She picked up the watering hose from the garden and pointed it at me. What? I'm firing my lasers! I never leapt out of the way and took cover behind the tree. Whoa! She laughed as she soaked the tree with water. That's improper use of school equipment! Fortunately, the water lost pressure and the stream lifted down into a trickle. I've got her now. You've got a lot to answer for. Eek! I marched towards her. She backed herself into a tree. I got her now. Now, isn't it time you explained what happened to the dues? Not yet! Asaka gave the tree a kick. Fly, my children! I looked up and saw a horde of pissed-off birds sitting on the branches. They all glared at me as if I just ate their young. What? Suddenly the world was enveloped in flapping wings and feathers as the birds attacked me. Bad end. Okay. So that was the game, and so I, Kato Shields, became the first to fall in line of duty. Whoever knew that being on the student council could be a matter of life or death? Are you alright? My senses returned to me. Maybe I overdid it a bit. A bit? You never turned me into bird food! Sorry. Oh! The girl picked a feather off from my head and held it in front of me. It's Birdie! Pretty my ass. I crossed my arms. I'm Kato Shields from the Student Council. The president says that you've been behind on your dues. The dues, you ask? Let's see, altogether I think you owe the school 600 credits. This is 600 credits?! You could buy a nuclear warhead for that amount! No, you couldn't, you moron. In what kind of universe would a weapon of mass destruction be that cheap? Well, the truth is... Girl suddenly prostrated herself before me and held up her credit chip. I'm sorry, I can only offer 10 creds. What? That's 10? Nope, it's a bribe, Mr. Manager. Oh, what? You think this is Anga saying you could just bribe your way through everything? I apologize. So what happened to the dues? As we do not know, Mr. Manager. You're the captain of the Kendo Club, aren't you? That I am, Mr. Manager. So isn't it your responsibility to gather dues from the members and send it to the Student Council? That it is, Mr. Manager! But the truth is, people come and go so quickly and, well, asking for money up front makes their first years reluctant to join. I'm sorry, I have no idea whether we've even bothered to collect dues in the past 3 years. How can you even operate a club without dues? So I guess nothing's going to be resolved, huh? Sniffle. Are we going to get disbanded, Mr. Manager? She eyed me with huge puppy eyes. Ugh, whatever. I've been put in charge by the president to put the problem clubs back into order. So I guess I can manage the Kendo Club till you paid off the back dues. Does this mean you're giving us another chance? Yeah, sure, whatever. That's what I'm here to do, I suppose. Alright! Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Manager. I'll put the Kendo Club back to work in order in no time at all. You'll see. Well, the sun changed in emotion. I'm Asaga Okuran, the captain of the Kendo Club. Nice to meet ya! She shook my hand over vigorously. Oh, likewise. As I said, I'm Kato Shields, the new vice president of the Student Council. I look forward to working with you, Mr. Manager. My name has been replaced with a title already. I got Asaga's contact information and her club times onto my house. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to work hard to fix everything. I made my way to the science club. Ugh, I really hope whoever's in charge of the science club was more normal than that crazy captain. Just as that thought passed, an enormous explosion shook the floor. Science lab's steel door flew from the hinges and a fireball erupted from within. Did I just witness a fatal accident? I ran to the science club, which is surprisingly clean, coughing in thick smoke. Inside, I saw an unconscious girl sprawled on the floor. I picked her up in a panic. Hey, you alright? Ugh. She rubbed her face ruefully, somehow miraculously unhurt by the prior fireball. I guess I had to change the recipe. Suddenly she noticed that I was holding her and jumped away. Yeah. Ah. She looked at me fearfully. Awkward silence. The girl looked around, still in a daze. Welcome to the bakery club. Would you like to try one of the muffins? Bakery club? I thought this was... Lab beakers, check. Chemistry sets, check. Lab coats, check. There's no doubt about it. This is definitely the science club. There's no way. The girl offered a tray of muffins. They're quite good. Normally, I would not accept food from a complete stranger, especially those who miraculously survived a catastrophic lab accident. But there's something strange about these muffins. Their exquisite aroma, their fluffy form, the perfectly decorated canned fruit on top. I couldn't help but take a bite. Holy! I had to research for days how to find out how to replicate the fruits. Before I realized that the entire muffin was gone. I resisted looking at the tray of more muffins. I wiped the crumbs from my mouth. I'm Kato Shields from the Student Council. I heard from the president that your club forgot to submit its membership report this year. I looked around the empty lab. Clearly there was no one else here. Possibly because they all died in the fiery explosion that happened 2 minutes ago. Are you the chairperson? She nodded her head yes. Are there any other members? She shook her head no. Is this really the bakery club? What happened to all the other members? You ate them. Oh, they graduated. All of them? Yes. So, what's the full story? It all started in my second year. A group of seniors suddenly came to me and said they needed me for the science club no matter what. All I was interested in was the baking club, but the seniors really insisted that I join the science club instead. They even let me use the matter replicator to make pastries, so long as I helped them with some research from time to time. So I'm guessing that these seniors all graduated and now you're the only member. She nodded yes. You know, if a club doesn't have at least 5 members, it has to be disbanded. I thought so. I guess I could just use the oven at home instead. Don't worry, your club's not getting disbanded. In fact, the president told me to get this club back in working order. Eh? You only need 4 more members, right? The club recruitment festival's next week. I'm sure you can recruit enough people then. Anyways, I'll be managing your club from now on. Let's try our best to recruit more members, alright? I'm Shigari Yashada. Nice to meet you, Mr. Manager. My descent into becoming a walking title continued. Oh, and be more careful from now on. We can't have any more of those explosions. Understood. I sincerely did not want any casualties under my watch. It would be bad if someone were to lose an arm or an eye from an explosion like that. Or die. I got Shigara's ID on my hollow. Looks like I got a lot on my plate this year. There's just one more club to visit. It was getting late. I wasn't sure if anyone from the swim club would still be here. I entered the pool. Nope, lights were out, and the pool wasn't even filled with water. Oh well. Looks like swim club wasn't here. I'll have to come back tomorrow. Just as I was about to leave, I saw someone at the top of the diving board. Okay. Oh no, she's jumping. Wait, begin the turn. Things can't be better. The girl looked at me blankly, not a trace of emotion on her face. Ah. Don't be stupid. It's still too early to throw your life away. She walked away from the diving board and returned to the platform. She was ghostly pale and showed as much emotion as a stone pillar. Seriously, what was wrong with this girl? Trying to commit suicide on the first day of school? The school has counselors who can help you. There's no need to do something so drastic. She looked at me and tilted her head. Huh? I looked down to the pool. We were so high up I couldn't even see the floor in the darkness. Just looking down made me dizzy. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. You're trying to dive off thinking the pool is filled with water? Huh? And you're so completely lost in your thoughts that you never noticed the pool was empty in the first place. Mm-hmm. I rubbed my face, shocked at the revelation. Had I arrived just a second later, she would have been pancake at the bottom of the pool. She still stared at me, completely unfazed by the fact she nearly escaped appearing on the morning news. Why would you do a thing like that? You know it's dangerous using the pool without lights on. Practice. Practice? You wouldn't have been the captain of the swim club, would you? She really looked like another piece of work. With captains like these, no wonder these clubs have trouble. I'm Kata Shields from the Student Council. We should talk somewhere else. We got off the diving platform. As I was saying, I'm from the Student Council. We haven't got membership forms from the swim club for the past year. You wouldn't happen to have them somewhere, would you? She tilted her head. Huh? I figured. Look, if you're the captain of the club, you have to comply with certain rules. What, you don't even know what a membership form looks like? Is one of these things? You've never seen a hollow before. How do you not have a hollow? You need to do schoolwork and talk to friends. You mean to say you still write down everything on pen and paper? What? You're too poor for technology? Where are you getting all this information from? I scratched my hair in frustration. I thought the Kendo Science Clubs would be challenging, but this was a new difficulty tier on its own. There's no need to... She's not saying anything! It's not your fault you don't have money to afford a hollow. I'll just get a stack of paper copies from the student council room. Make sure you fill them out through. The president told me to manage the swim club until it comes in full compliance with school's rules. I look forward to working with you. What's your name? Sola. No last name? The mystery thickens. Since Sola didn't have a hollow, there's no way to contact her except in person. This was going to complicate things, but now it was late. Sorry after hours. You should head home. We'll take care of things tomorrow. After bidding Sola goodbye, I went home. So many things happened now. It was only the first day of school. It was obvious that this was going to be a very busy year for me. Who knew that things would turn out this way? Club manager, eh? And all I wanted was better uniforms. Just what have I gotten myself into? Tutorial. It is now the second day of school. Well, screw that. Save. Save. Okay. 30 minutes just to get through the first day. So I think this is a pure dating sim. So I don't really want to play all of it. Especially since I'm fairly certain this is Eroge. And they just cut out all the sex scenes. So I don't... Yeah, I'm not going to actually play all of this. If you guys really want to see me play this, like, leave a comment and let me know, and I'll play it through. But otherwise, this is going to be a very long game. That's just going to be me talking and getting slightly aroused. Which, no one wants to see that. Seriously, no one wants to see that. But until, you know, next time, yeah, whatever. Bye-bye, guys.